So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they work this well. Field across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ryder. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Off the play fake. Ryder. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 11. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction. They go play action here on 1st down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, Ryder. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Eluding the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, we all know it's Gronk that gets all the headlines, but as we just saw, Cameron Brate, he's pretty reliable himself. Makes a nice catch there for a first down. And Tom Brady, he likes throwing the ball to him as well.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. On play action, it's Brady. On the move to his left. It's caught. It's Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack on first down, Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off-play action. Ryder. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now this throw caught left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Ryder. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's Brady. Touchdown! That's caught. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
But the bouncer is taken inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Ryder. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Brady. And brought in by Brady. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ryder. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patterson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw on second down, Ryder. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Back to throw, Ryder. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Brady on the bootleg. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Brady's throw there complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. He's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans 1A in this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers. He makes a nice catch there.
And, folks, I don't know what more you can say about Tom Brady, but I'll tell you this. On that last throw, he toppled another mark, 80,000 career passing yards. Congratulations to number 12. The career, we know how sensational it's been, and somehow it just got a little more sensational. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense. And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Powers through him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully, and I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Fournette again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Second down, back to Fournette. And shedding through the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady going to throw here.
Evans has got the first down and then some.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the...
And this is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big connection on that one. 49 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
There you go.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Buccaneers, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drive